Boys, there's been lots of rumors, speculation of this fighter's gay, and because of all that stuff being brought into light, I have made a gay tier list for around 18 UFC fighters who I think should be on this list. I most likely forgot someone while making this list, so let me know in the comments below if I forgot anyone. But as you can see, top tier, S tier, we have Jeff Molina. Just below that, we have Hella Zesty, then we have Zesty, Experimental, and then 99% straight. Jeff Molina isn't on this list because it wouldn't make any sense, but there's only going to be room for one person on that Jeff Molina ranking. But with all that being said, let's go through every single fighter that I have here, and I'm going to give you my explanation of why I think they deserve to be on this listing. Matheus Nicolau. Now, I'm not saying this man is just straight up homosexual, but the way he got flatlined by Alex Perez like that, that's a little zesty, I'm not gonna lie. Looking slightly more zesty than normal, and then just getting flatlined the way he did, you know, I couldn't be like that. Just hella disrespectful, and that's why he's in the zesty tier list. Let's move down to someone who also little bit zesty, I'm not gonna lie. Cyril Gane. Is it just me, or during some of his interviews, you guys just get a little bit of like that gaydar going off while Cyril Gane is talking? Plus getting finished by John Jones the way he did, it's a little zesty, I'm not gonna lie. Moving on, we have someone you guys probably wouldn't expect to be on this list, but I don't know, guys. Drew Dober. Even in this picture, he looks a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. But Drew Dober, a little bit experimental, I could see. You know, we already know what his preferred type is. You know, his same preference in the octagon, I could see his same preference in the dating life. He does have children and a wife, so, you know, maybe once he gets some drinks in him, you know, gets a little bit experimental. Drew Dober, perfect example of experimental tier. Moving on, we have an Irishman, Ian Gary. Now, just all the things going on in his background life, like, you know, the whole wife situation, the whole ex-husband thing, him being on a vegan diet. This man, he's hella zesty. Let's be realistic. All of the accusations for him and his wife and the ex-husband definitely doesn't help at all. But moving on to someone joining him in that hella zesty tier list, we have Conor McGregor. Honestly, he's even more zesty than Ian Gary at this point. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of Conor McGregor fans here. I don't want you guys to going crazy in the comments hating right away. Be realistic. There was a point in time, it still happens today, where you have to be very careful looking at pretty much any Conor McGregor social medias. There was a point where I was opening Twitter and I just see this man staring at me in the eyes, blinking hella zesty at me, then panning down to him in a freaking Speedo on one of those training bikes, just, you know, that shit was about to poke me in the eye. I'm not about that hella zesty behavior coming from Conor McGregor.